up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCF's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They'll go right back to it. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So TCU's offense has the ball for the first time. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Abrams. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw, it's Russell. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Boom. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run to the left. Spins away from the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Sticks it in his belly. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Russell. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking for space. It's Abrams. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the ground, it's Abrams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Knights moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Knights. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. Good return to set up the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this second half. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And right down the middle.
35, UCF 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. Right away, they stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the... He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to...
He's got it at the 15. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. D showing blitz and might be bluffing. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Number 15 on the field goal.
Good, right down the boulevard.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Ready? We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Finds his man. It's Lee. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All by himself. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you... It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hodges. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Let's go! looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Coming out with it, it's Grimes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pick off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Grimes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to...
Oh, it's on the ground! High ball! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
TCU.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. From the gun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into the end zone. Pick! Oh, what a play by this defense. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every